Da na 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 na. Welcome to the Survival Geniuses, Season 1, Episode 2. Today, we're going to show you how to make clothes in the wild. Grant, what are you going to do?
I'm going to make a hat and a spear.
A hat and a spear. Those are very, very important stuff when you're surviving in the wilderness. What are you going to do?
I'm going to make some sandals because as you can see, I don't have any shoes on. So, I really need a pair of sandals. Can't take any more splinters.
And since last episode Roderick didn't do much, Roderick is going to play a big part in clothing his pants.
What's up, bros? So as you know, in this episode I'm going to be making a spear and some hats. So when I'm going to start off with my spear, all you need to do is you need to just take the knife and push against. But when you're trying to make the tip, you gotta just dig in there like this. And then once you do that, just make it out so that the tip will be sharp. Alright, well that's just what you need to do for right now. What's up, bros? So I'm working on my hat after I've made my spear over there. So what you have to do is to the start to get this hat like a loop, you just need to go like that, make a circle, and then just make them go in and out like through and under, okay? But since I've already done that, you just need to take another piece of rope and then just layer it over. Alright. So it's gonna take a while, so yeah. Might want to come back. Bros, so as you see, I made this hat. I just took some twine and then I added this and tied it together and then had another piece and tied it around my head. And it fits perfectly. Yeah, so it can help you in rain and it's definitely good as a shelter when you're moving. You can also keep your head warm like a beanie. So, yeah, that's basically all that this does. Alright.
Hey, this is Roderick from the Survival Geniuses. As most of you already know, I'm going to be making clothes to cover my pants. In the desert, if my clothes ran out, I wouldn't be able to make any clothes, so this is how you make them. A shirt isn't as bad, but the first step to making clothes is to make the bottom half of your body. So what I've got is bark and baling twine. Baling twine is an extremely lightweight thing, and you can tie all your things together so that when you untie them, you've got baling twine. So what I'm going to start by doing is grabbing this baling twine, grabbing this stuff, and I'm going to start wrapping it around my leg. And I'm just going to start doing it really tight around my leg. I'm going to try to leave not many gaps at all. Now, some gaps will be left, but that should be okay, because what will happen is I will end up having to cover them up with smaller pieces of bark. Now, this is the first part to where you need to be putting on your baling twine. Grab an end of the baling twine, tie it onto the tip of your bark. Try not to break the bark, but you're going to need to tie it on. And this will keep it on and make it last longer. So as you've seen, I've tied baling twine. I'm not done the project, but I'm definitely getting close to being done. So I'm just going to tie off my baling twine. Try to make it tight so all the knots that I made don't come undone. But, you know, you try your best. So, that's one part. Now, as most of you know, I might run out of bark. So I'm going to have to do something about that. So now I've got one leg done. Okay, I'm going to start on my other leg. Actually, I'm going to start fixing the middle. I'm going to use a piece of baling twine to tie these two together. I'm actually not going to tie them because I still want to use this piece. get some more baling twine. Now all I'm going to do is get a back piece right here. So, that's about the finishing touches to my shorts. Basically, I haven't done the back as much. All I can do is put about a big leaf across. And basically, it's a little uncomfortable. What you could do is do leaves as padding. If I had more bark and the bark was more bendy, I could actually make some really good shorts. But this is the first step to closing yourself in the wilderness. This is a very important part of survival.
Oh, there you are again. Well, I'm Ricky from the Survival Geniuses, and as you can see, I don't have any shoes, so I'm gonna really need to make a pair of shoes. So I'm gonna lead you step by step on how to make shoes. Come along with me. So the supplies you will need to make sandals or shoes, I'm kind of making like a flip-flop sandal thing. These are the things. Well, you know, one thing you really need is baling twine. In survival, you're going to need twine or rope a lot because you can make so many things with rope and twine. Another thing you need, which is easy to find off trees, is bark. What I've done with this bark is I've kind of shaped it the size of my foot. And so you get two pieces like that. And then you're going to also need some bendable bark like this that can bend without breaking. Because see, this bark is really hard. And then you're going to need some sticks, maybe 3/4 of an inch in diameter, no more than an inch. They can be skinners. And just some more sticks. This is my left foot I'm going to construct on first. So what you need for the shoe is a piece of wood about 4 inches long, some pliable cardboard, some stiff cardboard, and rope. Let's get to work. So stick this under the shoe, stick over, and then it's roping time. Try that tight. Maybe not really working that good, but then maybe just wrap it a few times. Make sure it's really tied tight. That's really good. Then I need to loop it, tie that off, and without even tying the rest, I'm just going to go to the other side. That. Tight, tight. So, this is the front of the shoe. You can see it's starting to come along. And now I'm going to make the rest of the shoe. So, I've got some more baling twine. I've done this, and it's pretty secure on there. Then, you're going to tie this once like that. Do a double knot just to make it a little bit secure. Then, this is the most important part because this is really what holds the foot on. Loop it around like that. And then you kind of know the size of the shoe. Okay, so now you can see that. So it's able to slip on. Then finish off by wrapping underneath a few times, and then wrap around your ankle and end it by doing it underneath here. So then you're gonna have to find a place to tie it off. Just really find a place to tie it off good. Make sure it's pretty tight. Okay, and then it's always important to carry a little pocket knife in the woods. I carry this little one, has a flashlight and everything on it, and just cut it. And then you've got a shoe. So repeat the same for your other foot. Okay. So done my shoes, and they fit really comfortably. So, you know, walk around in the forest, and good as your shoe you buy from Walmart, those really comfortable ones, but the bark is a little bit soft, so it provides a padding, and then you can kind of sleep with them. If you don't want to, just take them off, untie some knots, put them back on in the morning, and I'm going to walk around, and this time I'm not going to have splinters. So try it yourself. If you don't have enough money to buy shoes, or you want to go in the wilderness and the shoes rot after a couple months, make some of these. No more splinters.
Basically, this is the main steps to living and clothing yourself in the wilderness and protecting yourself from danger. Thanks so much for joining us. In the comments below, please tell us which one you like the most and which one person you think is the most funniest. And also, please write, subscribe below, please. That would be much appreciated. 2 subscribers already. We're trying to reach 50 subscribers by the end of the summer, so that when Grant comes home, it's like a welcome home to a great thing. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for joining Roderick.
Ricky.
And Grant, bros.
So,
Till next time, say goodbye.
One more thing. If you haven't seen our previous video on how to survive one day on the wild, and that's on cooking food and making shelter, make sure you check out that. The Survival Geniuses Season 1, Episode 1.
So, to end the Survival Geniuses Season 1, Episode 2, how to clothe yourself in the wild and protect yourself from danger. Thanks for joining us. Grant's going to be leaving for the whole summer, so thanks, Grant. Give a farewell. Let's give a farewell to Grant, and maybe in the summer, 50 subscribers. That'd be awesome. Thanks so much. See you later.